Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and today we are going to be starting season 5 of Lost with episode 1, obviously. I can't believe that we're actually at season 5. That feels crazy to me. I am so excited to get into it. I am really curious as to what's going to happen. Like, are they going to go back? Jack says they have to. Ben seems to agree. Locke is, in a coffin. I don't want to say dead because I still hope that with the time travel element that we have introduced, we can save him. So I'm going to live in that denial. Please allow me that. So, yeah, but obviously, or not obviously, but I assume that this season is going to fill in a lot of the gaps that we had between them leaving the island and we have to go back and maybe see what happened on the island during that time, as well as maybe continue to see what happened to the ones that left. But I definitely want to see what happened on the island and like how it got to the place that it got and why the island got upset. I felt like everything was going to be copacetic now that like the island kind of got what it wanted, but I guess it didn't because it didn't want them to leave. So I don't know, you guys. I am very curious to get more answers and probably a lot more questions. So I'm going to stop talking and let's get right into it. Shotgun Willie sits around Thank you, baby. Who are you? Oh, is it the guy in the videos?
Morning. Here you go, Doc.
I don't need a script.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
It
We
is.
have all day.
I was gonna call him by his name from Expanse.
Hello, I'm Dr. Marvin Candle, and this is the orientation film for Station 2, The Arrow.
Cut. Sir, we got a problem down at the Orchid.
Oh, did they find? Is this when they found the time travel thing? It is that area,
There's
right?
something in there.
Yeah. That's the wheel that Ben was turning.
It's going to allow us to manipulate time.
He's not joking.
Okay, so what? We're gonna go back and kill Hitler?
Don't be absurd. There are rules. Rules that can't be broken.
Which are what? There's always rules in time travel, right? But what are the rules in this universe? But there obviously is a way
Watch
to...
yourself.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Who's that? That sounds like David. Faraday.
I'll grab the rest of this stuff. Let's go.
Is this where they went?
Time travel. How stupid does that guy think we are?
Well, considering he's from 2006 or whatever, and I don't know what year this is. Not that stupid. Is this where they ended up? Or when they ended up? So exciting, River. I don't want to freak her out.
How did we get here?
A lot of shit, Jack. A lot of shit happened.
How did all this happen?
It happened because you left, Jack.
Well, to be fair, it makes sense that if you crash on a deserted island, or you think deserted, you would want to leave, Like, it's not crazy that they wanted to leave. I'm glad he shaved, because I'm pretty sure fake beard doesn't work.
When was the last time you saw him? I mean, Locke.
On the island.
Oh, when he left? When he turned the wheel?
In the Orchid Station, below the greenhouse.
Oh, that was the last
I
time.
told him I was sorry for making his life so miserable.
Can I trust you, though? 'Cause you
So
don't
obviously,
lie.
John's visit to you made an impression. What did he say to make you such a believer?
This I'm very curious about.
Everyone we left behind, John said that they'd die too. if I didn't come back.
Oh.
Did he tell you what happened to them after the island moved? Then I guess we'll never know.
Well, aren't you... Did you not just say you were gonna go back there? Wouldn't you know once you go back and then you ask them? Okay, now it's raining.
What the?
Oh, all his friends are gone.
Richard? Richard?
Where did they go?
What happened?
Oh god, there's that one guy from the deleted scenes.
We must have been inside the radius.
Where's the
Smoke's
freighter?
Gone. Yep.
Maybe it went down.
No way.
Not that fast.
A minute ago, that boat was coughing black smoke. Now there's just nothing.
What about the helicopter?
It was heading for that boat.
Bernard!
Where did Rose go? I'm not okay with that.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Rose!
They stress me out. They'll stress me out.
What was that sound? What was that light?
Just calm down. There's no need to panic, right? We'll just go back to camp.
Calm
Figure this
down. No need to panic. We can't go back to the camp.
Why? Oh, because it's gone?
There is no camp.
Yeah.
It's not gone.
It's just not there yet.
Who the hell are you anyway?
That's Dan.
Oh, have they not met yet?
I need you to take me to something man-made, something that was built, any kind of a landmark.
There's a Dharma station 15 minutes from here.
You mean the hatch? The one we blew up?
That's perfect. We should get moving before it
Well,
happens
it won't
again, okay?
be blown up yet.
And why is our camp gone?
Your camp isn't gone.
It doesn't exist yet.
It hasn't been built yet.
I like when I get very obvious things that they literally already told. Hey, I'm just excited. Time travel is so fun.
May we have a moment of your time?
Why?
Who are you?
He's my associate. If I could just come in, I'll be glad to explain.
No, you can explain right here.
Right? I'm not just gonna let you into my fucking house.
Ms. Austin, we're here to get a blood sample from you and one from your son, Aaron.
Excuse me?
Now, I have a court order signed by a judge for you to relinquish your blood upon being served these papers.
Why?
Yeah, why
To
now?
determine your relationship to the child.
But it's been years. Why now? Why would they start questioning it now?
If you won't comply, then I'm going to have to come back with the sheriff.
Then come back with the sheriff.
Okay, so this was my I talked about this last season. I was like, did they not want a blood test? Did they not want, proof that that was her kid? I guess they do now. But why?
Where are you going, Mommy?
No. Y'all are going somewhere.
We're going on vacation, baby.
You have no idea how difficult that would be for me to try to explain this phenomenon to a quantum physicist. That would be difficult. So for me to try to explain whatever's happening.
Oi! What bloody hell do you think you're doing?
Shut it, Ginger. You're getting one too.
I don't approve of the way he did that, but
Think of the
it's
island
fair
like a
to
record
want answers.
spinning on a turntable. Only now, that record is skipping. Whatever Ben Linus did down at the Orchid Station, I think it may have dislodged us.
Dislodged us from what?
Time.
So that's why our camp is gone. Because the island is moving through time.
Yeah, either the island is, or we are.
What?
He's also moving. Was that the helicopter with Echo's brother on it? Yeah, well, there's the Jesus statue, so I think it was. So he's then. Are they then? Well, someone's there.
Hey!
Oh no.
Who are you?
Ah, fucking Ethan? I guess that they would all still be alive at this point.
Ben Linus appointed me as your leader.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Goodbye, John.
I would have just said, I know Ben. You know?
So when are we now, WizKid? We're either in the past or we're in the future.
Oh, they might be in the future. I don't know why I just didn't think that the future was a possibility. I thought they had to go back. They could be in the future?
Why did I have you brought here? Because you showed me no respect.
Maybe you don't deserve respect.
You mentioned that you and I had common interests.
To kill Benjamin Linus.
I mean, that is true. Oh, they're framing him for it?
Looks like we have a change of plan.
Yeah, how you gonna... You can't just hop on a plane with somebody who's suspected of murder. Crazy that they think he... I mean, that's not crazy, I guess, because he did escape, I guess, but...
You know, maybe if you ate more comfort food, you wouldn't have to go around shooting people.
I love Hugo.
I was working for Benjamin Linus.
Wait, he's on our side now?
Listen to me, honey.
He's on his side.
If you ever have the misfortune of running into him, whatever he tells you, just do the opposite.
Okay, so he's not working for him anymore. I thought he still was.
Wait here.
Someone's gonna call the cops. That guy just flew over the side of that. Oh! Hurley, help! Oh! Oh, I'm scared. Their knives sticking up. Why are they sticking up? Okay, get away from the balcony, Hurley! Oh my god! This looks horrible for you! Why did you just stand there holding a gun? Also, why does he have blood on him? Where did the blood come from?
I thought it was supposed to be a safe house. I never should have left that island.
Well, I guess this is y'all's reason to go back.
You cannot change anything. You can't. Even if you tried to, wouldn't work.
Why not?
Why, yeah. What are the rules?
Time, it's like a street. Right? We can move forward on that street. We can move in reverse, but we cannot ever create a new street. If we try to do anything different, we will fail every time. Whatever happened, happened.
Interesting.
So how can we stop it?
We can't stop it.
Then what good does it help to know? Like, if you can't stop it and you can't affect anything, then, like, how does knowing help anything? What the fuck? What the fuck? Richard, maybe? Yeah.
Richard. Hey, John. How did you know there was a bullet in my leg, Richard?
Because you told me there was, John.
No.
Not yet.
No, I didn't.
Not yet. But you
Well,
will.
You will. It was Ethan who shot me.
Well, what comes around goes around.
Yeah, he's dead now.
I didn't go anywhere, John. You went. All right, this is gonna hurt. It'll be a lot worse if you move, okay? Hold still.
How could you not move? How could you not move? You're reaching into my leg, sir.
All done.
I would move. I would move, Samuel.
Next time we see each other, I'm not gonna recognize you. All right? You give me this. All right.
What is this?
Is that the compass?
It's a compass.
From when he was a kid?
The only way to save the island, John, is to get your people back here. The ones who left. So you have to convince them to come back.
How am I supposed to do that?
You're gonna have to die, John.
had a feeling that that's what he was gonna say, but, like, I didn't want that to be, I mean, what he was gonna say, because, like, oh, Locke really is gonna have to die, isn't he? Because they said they can't change shit. I was hoping you could change shit.
You open up! It goes to Christmas future! You can't change the past, James!
Everybody I care about just blew up on your damn boat. I know what I can't change.
We should get back to the beach.
To be fair, I get it, but
It's been a long day.
he's wrong. They're not all dead. If they meet up with Locke, then Locke can tell them that Richard told him that they're all fine. Right?
Why are we going back to the beach if there's nothing to go back to?
So stay here.
That chick likes me.
I don't know where you get that from.
What? What was the matter?
Why is she bleeding? It's the jumping through time.
Whoa, whoa. Then you best explain why you've been banging on my door for the last 20 minutes, brother.
I missed him saying that.
Do I know you?
Yeah. In a way.
Yeah, they met before.
Listen, that's not important. What is important,
At the Oxford or
is what
whatever.
I'm about to say to you. I need you to
Right?
listen. The rules don't apply to you. You're special.
Because he can jump
You're uniquely
himself.
and miraculously special.
What are you talking about?
I need you to go back to Oxford University. Go back to where we met. I need you to go there and find my mother. Her name...
What's her name? I'm glad we're getting Desmond back in the story, although it does worry me slightly because I want him and Penny to live happily the fuck ever after.
It's just a dream.
No.
It wasn't a dream, Ben.
It was a memory.
It was a memory.
Yes. Desmond, use your big brain. Use it.
Desmond, where are
Oh,
you
they live on a
going?
boat?
We're leaving.
Leaving to go where?
Oxford?
Oxford.
We don't know his mom's name, though. We didn't hear that bit. Is that the end? How is that the end? This episode lasted 2 seconds. This episode lasted 2 seconds. All right, you guys. So this episode lasted, it felt genuinely like 15-20 minutes. This episode flew by. I did not expect the end to be the end. Like, I was so in it. I wanted it to just keep going, keep getting more, learning more. Like, it's really cool. So I thought that when they moved the island or themselves or exactly what's happening, I'm not sure. But I thought that when they moved everything in time, it would just happen once and wherever they were was where they would end up. I didn't know they would be like blinking through different times. And I wonder if that's why when they were there, the helicopter didn't see the island for a bit because it was like, it hasn't resettled where it's gonna be. So it was trying to like figure out when in time it's going to settle into. I do wonder also if they're going to go back to Dharma Initiative times, because we saw Daniel with the Dharma Initiative when they were still creating the Orchid Station in the very beginning. So I wonder if that's where they end up ultimately in that time period. Yeah, I don't know. I also wonder how Locke's death is going to bring them all back. Is it because Locke's death and whatever he tells or told Jack, which Jack said, what did he say? That he told him that if he didn't come back, they were going to die. Like everyone back on the island, right? So I wonder if him saying that, showing up, I wonder if that is what is causing Jack. Obviously, it's what's causing Jack to want to go back But it's really interesting to kind of watch Jack right now, because he's very much acting like not a man of science right now, you know? And he's been very rigid in his sort of disbelief, I guess you would say. And so it's interesting to see him go from that, and like who we saw him in season 1, who was even more rigid than he was in season 4. And then the conversation at the end of season 4 with him and Locke. And then now in season 5 and bits of season 4, when we see him in the future. I wonder if he's struggling so much because his sense of self and like who he understands himself to be as this rigid man of science who only believes in the things that he can see is shifting. Because he's kind of taking things more on faith. Although, I will say that like a lot of the stuff that has happened to them on the island, like you wouldn't need to have faith to believe it because it's happening to you. You can see it. You know what I mean? But obviously, like with the time travel and all of that stuff, he hasn't seen it. But I think that Jack obviously believes Locke. To some extent, he believes him, and he is putting his faith in that what Locke is saying is true. And I've always said it. I mean, I think the show does a pretty good job of showing us who Jack's character is, right? And if Jack can save people, if him going back, which he doesn't want to do, but if him going back is going to save everyone on the island, of course Jack's going to do that. He will always choose the option that saves people. That's just who he is. Like, he cares. He can't help it. He cares. And I think that that's why he struggles so much. And I do think that a part of his struggle was that he did feel guilty this whole time, because especially now we know that Locke came and contacted them, and I'm sure that that amped up Jack's guilt, because he's like, oh, they are there, and I did leave them, and I could have helped them, but I chose to leave instead. And I wonder if part of his guilt, too, is that he didn't believe Locke, right? Because Locke told him, before they ever left, he said, we really shouldn't leave the island. Like, this is a bad idea. Like, we shouldn't leave. Like, don't do this. The island... I don't know if Locke said the island doesn't want us to, or if Locke was just like, hey, we shouldn't leave. And Jack ignored him, and he left. And ultimately, you know, through a lot of different events, Locke is now dead. So I wonder if that also really affected Jack, and he's like, we shouldn't have left. Maybe Locke is right. I don't know. I'm just speculating on Jack's state of mind, but he seems to be so on board, which is interesting because I also thought that Sayid was kidnapping Hugo to then meet up with Ben and Locke. No, Ben and Jack and Locke. However, Sayid is saying to do the opposite of whatever Ben says that you should do. So obviously I don't think he is working with him anymore. So then why did Sayid kidnap Hugo? Also, I know that Hurley doesn't know that they think that he killed the guy outside Santa Rosa, right? I wrote it down. Yeah, Santa Rosa. So I know that Hurley doesn't know that, so he doesn't know that he's already suspected of murder. But someone gets thrown / possibly jumps off of a balcony to their death. You hear people coming to like see what happened to this person, because they would. Please tell me why Hurley's instinct is to pick up the gun. Okay, the picking up the gun, I get. Sayid is locked in a battle. Pick up the gun. Help him. Do not pick up the gun. Walk towards the balcony. holding the gun in your hand and looking at the dead person below with all these people around them. Like, if anything, excuse me, sorry, got some burps. If anything, pick up the gun, put the gun, waistband, inside jacket, hide it in some way. And then if you need to, look over. But I would, if I'm Hurley, get as far away from the scene of the crime as possible so that it doesn't look like I had anything to do with it. And I think that Hurley is just a very innocent and sweet person, and so he doesn't think like that. But to just pick up the gun, hold the gun, look over the balcony is... it's just wild to me. Like, I need... Sometimes they make choices that I'm like, I need you guys... I need you to have some kind of self-preservation. Like, I need you to realize how bad that choice is. And this was one of those times where I'm like, Hurley, babe, love you to death. Don't do that. I mean, I guess... they're probably going to end up going back to the island, right? That kind of seems like where the story is going. Hurley doesn't like this world anyway. Like, since he came back, he doesn't want the money. He doesn't want to exist here. Like, he's not having a good time. So maybe this is further motivation to try to get back to the island for Hurley. I don't know how we're going to convince Saeed, though, since he kind of seems to be like, working with Ben is the worst thing I ever did. Also, how are we going to find Kate and Aaron to get them back? Because they're not at her house anymore. Also, who... Okay, I just had a thought. We don't think that it was Sun, right? Like, Sun wouldn't have put her considerable money and political... I guess, does she have political weight? She has money. Widmore has a lot of weight, you know, that he can swing around as far as it seems, like money, power, stuff like that. I hope that Sun and didn't have anything to do with the paternity testing. I was thinking the only person that would make sense to me would be Claire's mom. I did wonder, as you guys saw in the last season, I did wonder why no one asked these questions when she first got home. Like, she just showed up with a baby. I think what she said, she was like 5 or 6 months pregnant. Sometimes women are not showing at 5 or 6 months, depending on who you are and like how you carry and stuff. So I guess it could have been believable. I just feel like they should have asked questions when she first got home versus now, which it's like, so obviously someone had to raise the question. Although again, I figured there would have been questions initially anyway, but I do also wonder, like, why Kate decided to declare Aaron as hers. Like, when they got home, I guess Claire never really said, like, I do or don't want my mom or somebody to take care of my kid. But when they got home and they saw that, like, surely, like, they could have looked to see if Claire had next of kin that might be interested in raising her baby. Obviously, it seems like pretty soon after they got back, Jack found out about Kate's mom. Because she said at the funeral, so he found out that they were siblings. It's just interesting to me. It's just an interesting thing. And I guess, like, in hindsight, it's good that Kate did, because I don't think that they would be able to convince Claire's mom, if she was the one raising Aaron, to send Aaron back to the island. Like, kind of seems like that might not work. So, maybe? But if they never thought that they were going to go back, which they don't seem like they did, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why Claire made that choice, or Kate made that choice. Maybe she just cared about this kid because her and Claire were friends. Obviously, she cared about her kid. And she was like, I can give him a good life. Kate didn't seem to think that she could be pregnant or didn't seem to want to be pregnant. I can't remember if we ever found out, like, she couldn't have kids or anything. But maybe that's also a contributing factor. I don't know. I also really liked the way that they approached Sawyer in this episode. Because, one, when he's demanding answers from Faraday, I didn't like that he slapped him. I didn't like that he threatened Charlotte, obviously. You know, Sawyer has his not great moments. But I do think that you would want answers. And I don't think it's unreasonable to say, hey, person who knows what the fuck is going on, tell me what the fuck is going on. You can't say we don't have time for this. We have apparently all of the fucking time in the world. We're just jumping through it. You know, like, sorry. I'm yelling. But I just, like, I get his frustration because you actually do have time. You have time to tell me what the fuck is going on because I don't know. You do know. I don't know you. I have no reason to trust you. I think this is the first time Sawyer and Daniel have met. So, like, because he was with Locke and then they were coming back. Yeah, I don't think that they've ever met. So, like, person I don't know, have never met, don't tell me that you know what's going on and then tell me you're not going to tell me, but I should trust you. You know, like, I think that that's a fair thing. Also, I didn't even think about the fact that Sawyer might be in the mindset that everyone's dead. Of course, I should have remembered that because the freighter blew up. He didn't know if they were still on the freighter or not. So he's assuming they're probably on the freighter, on the helicopter on the freighter, and Kate is dead. So he's hearing that, and then he's thinking that. Faraday's telling him, you can't change the past. Like, yes, we can travel through time, but nothing we do can affect time because they just can't move through time in that way because since it already happened, it's sort of like, I'm assuming, like a fixed point in time, and you can't change a fixed point in time. And it seems like the time travel in Lost is that you can't change time, right? Like, you can't, something that's already happened, even if you travel back in time, you can't affect it. You can't change it. You can't shift it, I guess. Except there is an exception. And that exception is Desmond, because he kind of exists outside of time, I guess, or is able to move through time in a way that other people aren't, that also affects time. Which, like, why? I don't fucking know. But I love Desmond, and I'm glad that he's back, and I'm really glad that we're getting him back in the story, because I didn't know. I was like, does he have to go back since he's not one of them? Like, does the island still want him to come back, or does it just want the Oceanic people to come back? Like, what does the island want? Like, do we need to get Walt? I still don't know that. But I'm glad that, like, since he's not a part of we have to go back, we still get him because he has another mission, and that's to affect time. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, but I didn't think about, I just wasn't thinking, I guess, that he would think that everyone was dead and that he would have a very emotional reaction to that, because once you hear, this is where I was going, once you hear you can't change it, it's like, what's the point? Like what? Like, why does it matter then? I can do anything I want because it doesn't matter, right? So it's very interesting. So I wonder, like, so let's say they say you can't change time, right? Or Faraday is saying we can't drastically shift time. What if you shot Ben in the head? Like, what if somebody went back and shot Ben in the head? Would the bullet just go ping? Like do a fucking curveball? Like the bullet would be like, no, just kidding. Would it just like bounce off? Would it somehow just graze? Like, what are the rules? How far can I not change time? You know? I don't know. I always think time travel is really interesting in shows and in stories, because usually it's, you don't want to try to do anything that will affect anything that will change time, right? Like a big what am I trying to say? Like a big thing that happened, like a big event, right? You don't want to try to change that, because then it could change all these little things. But it's really interesting that Lost is taking the stance that you can't change it anyway, except for Desmond. He's the wild card. He's like the little cowboy that we're whipping out. But yeah, it's interesting. I think it works for Lost, especially because, well, if you're 5 seasons in and you have your characters travel back in time and then they just change, they do just a couple of things, and then that makes seasons 1 through 4 completely obsolete because they've completely changed the timeline, right? So I think that it makes sense that they have it more like fixed, like you can't change it. And I also think that they don't have to deal with like the bootstrap paradox of like, did this happen because it always happened, or did you change this and then it happened, or, you know, like the confusing bits of time travel. I feel like they're kind of just doing away with more of the confusing aspects, because like I said, I do think that it's good to make it more fixed, because otherwise you make the first 4 seasons that you had of the show obsolete. If the characters change a few things, then that could change everything. And then what was the point of having the first 4 seasons? I mean, I still think it would be interesting personally, but you would have to learn a new history, and then like, I can see how people might be upset if they did it that way. Again, I think it could be interesting though. But I also do love time travel, so. Richard gave Locke a compass, and he told Locke all the stuff, right? About what he has to do. That he has to show him the compass, that he has to die, that he has to do X, Y, and Z in order to get everybody back to the island to help. Yeah. So I think, if I'm remembering correctly, one of the items that Richard showed Locke when he was a tiny child was a compass. So I feel like that's coming back into play. Like we're, you know, like we got our little strings and we're linking stuff, you know. Me trying to figure out this show is like Charlie from It's Always Sunny with like the board and all the things. Charlotte has a nosebleed, which is very concerning because, again, if I'm remembering correctly, which, as we know, might not be, when Desmond first met Faraday at Oxford and he was showing him the little mice running around in the thing, and they were and he was moving them, right, through time, because they didn't have a constant. They forgot where they were, or like their brains didn't understand how to hold on to something, and their little brains like exploded, right? And then they were like, there was like blood. Charlotte needs a constant, correct? And that's why her nose is bleeding, because she doesn't have a constant to like ground her mind so that she knows, even if she doesn't know when she knows her brain isn't like jumping between different times, right? I think I'm remembering that correctly. That was when they first kind of dangled the idea of time travel, right? Was with Faraday and Desmond, because Faraday was like, okay, if everything happens, Desmond will be my constant. Like, if I can't remember what's going on, then he'll be my constant so that my brain doesn't get too confused about what's going on. Right? That was just with, like, the disparity in time between the island and the freighter. I feel like that was, like, the first sort of hints of time travel being sprinkled. So I'm assuming that's what's happening to Charlotte. So I don't know if she can make Daniel her constant. I don't know how he can help her. I think that he was trying to help her by talking to Desmond, which Desmond should recognize him, at least to some extent, right? And he did say, like, do I know you? Because he had talked to him before in Oxford, although not yet. But then also, yes, yet. Confusing time travel-y things. But yeah, I think that's what's going on. I can't believe that we're in season 5. Can I just... I'm excited and also a little sad because there's only one season after this, which means that we're getting close to the end of Lost. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because I know that people don't like the end of Lost, right? I've heard that for years. I don't know when people start being unhappy with it, but I mean, I'm still super happy with it. Like, I still love it. Last season was my favorite season. This season has started off amazing, so I can't wait to see, like, where we go in season 5. I am more invested than ever in all of these characters and in this world and in where we're going and what we're doing. So yeah, I'm just like a happy little clam, and I'm just excited to see where we go from here. If you guys are also excited and you're like, hey, I want to watch episode 2 right now, and you're watching this when it goes public on YouTube, you can head over to my Patreon, which is linked in the description down below, and you can find episode 2. It will already be up. And yeah, the full-length reaction watch-along style will also be available on my Patreon, link down below. I have the first 4 seasons, reactions all up there, and obviously week to week, one more gets added each week. So yeah, I can't believe we're on season 5. I know that some people have said this is their favorite season. So far, season 4 is my favorite, but I loved this first episode, so I could have a new favorite at the end of this season. There's only one way to find out, and I can't wait to keep watching. So I hope to see you guys in the next one for more Lost. Until then, bye guys! I love it! Except for Locke dying. That I don't love. That concerns me greatly. Also, is Jen somewhere? Is Jen somewhere? Like, has he swam to shore yet? I'm still holding out hope for Michael as well. But, like, Jen was at least on the deck. So he could have seen the writing on the wall and jumped off the ship and gotten far enough away, hopefully, that the explosion and then the subsequent sinking of the ship didn't, like, pull him under. Anyway, I should stop talking because I literally already said goodbye. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye again, I guess. Have a good weekend. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking.